Yes, this is Kent, an idyllic rural scene. Has the war passed this corner of England by? These tranquil scenes might encourage Mr. Hitler to think his invasion would be successful. As local people go about their daily round, it is hard to imagine what lurks beneath this peaceful facade. But since the war began, things are not the same in the little village of Egerton, as reported to us by our local correspondent. Our intrepid cameraman captures on film how our valiant storekeepers go to any lengths to ensure that vital supplies get through to their customers. Mr. Hitler had better watch out. The British really know how to produce the goods. No shortages here, as Canadian and American servicemen from nearby bases bravely struggle to bring in Egerton's vital supplies. And our own land army girls gather in the harvest under the watchful eyes of the Home Guard. Braving fearsome odds, these gallant men are ever watchful as they risk life and limb to combat wartime rationing. Who said the British were just a nation of shopkeepers? These bright young things of the Women's Land Army bring out their best to show Jerry that in Britain we can not only take it, but we can eat it as well. Talk about a blowout for victory. This could be a whole new second front. The produce of the land is gathered in as young women work around the clock to keep our nation's intrepid leaders battling on. The gallant leader of Egerton's War Bonds Committees fattens up the local livestock. We know whose tables you'll be ending up on. But what's this? Yes, he's just heard the news that petrol is off the ration. It's unofficial, but word is out that the resourceful lads at Egerton have found their own way around the coupon menace. As Allied forces gather strength, essential maintenance work is being carried out at breakneck speed in secret military workshops across the country. There's no stopping these expert engineers as they hurry to make our forces ready to face the Hun. With fuel from Pluto, there's no Mickey Mouse mechanics here. Checking to see no Nazi spies are watching, our brave leader gives the all clear for a fill-up. Not a drop wasted as fuel from the Pluto pipeline fills local cans. The man in charge of local petrol rationing gives his leader his fair share. But you can't keep things under wraps in this village for long. In no time, the word goes out. Through a blanket of total security, key members of the local defense forces hear that petrol is available from the secret military engineering base. No time is wasted as the call rings through the countryside. From far and wide, customers hurry to take advantage of the initiative of our brave engineers. Armoured columns are on the move across the south as the vast armada is gathered for the invasion of Europe. At secret bases around Kent, a great mass of military equipment is camouflaged by expert hands. Hun raiders will never see the great stockpiles of equipment as the countryside becomes a vast storehouse of war material. The men who know everything have a new story to tell. An official communique has confirmed one of the best-kept secrets of the war. In an undercover factory, heavily disguised as a builder's workshop, skilled craftsmen are secretly turning out the tools of modern warfare. Tested in combat conditions by trained professionals, the British Army of today not only has the guts, they also have the guns. Watch out, Jerry. We've got you in our sights. On a heavily guarded secret testing range, our brave commandos practice to repel Hitler's threatened invasion. You've no chance if you try to come here, Mr. Hitler. These may look like pipes to the untrained eye, but in the hands of the right men, they become lethal and dangerous weapons. The keen eyes of Egerton's Observer Corps chief first spot the Hun. Our fighters are up, and our new weapons blazing. There's one in the eye for you, Jerry. You'll never beat the grit and determination of the British Tommy. This highly decorated war correspondent, who has spent a lifetime in combat conditions, unearths the scoop of the war. But the boys in the front line can rest assured that all is well at the home front. Here's a well-oiled fighting machine out to get her Hun. Is this her Hitler in her sights? No, it's Heron. What we have seen was just an exercise for the cameras. Tomorrow, it may be the real thing. To do with us.
Doesn't want to know, do anything.
That's all right.
Your hands in.
You killed my neck, Mark.
they're blowing you up, I think.
It comes back to about here when you fire. One man stands here and works that, and then the loader stands where Mickey Mouse is.
Yes, with the rains at one time, the bus would go through Stone Hill.
Well, this is going to appear, is this?
I think anything could appear. You can't trust him with anything at all.
In 50 years' time, it'll be an exhibition.
Yeah.
Famous ones.
Done by the heart.
We've been there since 1959.
Nice camera. Yeah, I know, Bob.
Would they now please form an orderly queue and collect the tea from next? But only those that have pre-booked and have your pound coins with you, otherwise you won't get any tea.
If you'd like to buy a cacti, they're just around the corner.
Where's my tea? Hello, we're just walking there,
Best side view on.
Oh, it's not like Derek again.
Oh, Derek. How could you do this to me, Derek? Looks great.
Churchill has decided to visit the Egerton street party. He won the war for us.
Well done. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Marvellous, well done. We must have a picture.
Oh, you really
Really slow.
And again, so keep it there. Lovely. Lovely, thank you very much indeed.
To the car, please. scaffolding towers that we got up into the roof with and had to black them all out. But don't you think the Games Bar makes a good theatre? It does. Yeah. Well, I want to do something there again. I shall, I think. We'll never see that again.
Will you please come forward and gather round? And I'm going to ask for absolute hush now, because the vicar is going to say a few words.
Then I'll hand over to you, John. Yes. I'm one of those people who represent now the majority of people in this country who don't have any personal memories of the last war in Europe. I know that there are those of you here who do have those memories. And those of you who were tiny tots, and I was told just a short while ago, there was a VE Day photograph of him as a tiny tot. And now he's, obviously 50 plus, and he's celebrating with us this day. Whether people went through the last war or you're like me and you didn't, we are all here together to celebrate, and rightly so, because we have been given, all of us, a tremendous chance for something new and something good. And so what I would like to do is simply say to those of you who did go through it, thank you. You gave me and people like me a great, precious gift. Thank you. Almighty God, whose Spirit has put into us a love and hope for life and liberty, as we remember VE Day, and as we dedicate this memorial, give us true and thankful hearts for all that you have given us, those who are living and those departed. May you bless their memories. So.
I must just thank Audrey Palmer and Fran and her ladies who've done so much work to get tea ready for us. And I would also like to thank David Missing, who has arranged and erected the plaque here now. Thank you all for coming, and now I'd like to ask Mrs. Turner to unveil the plaque.
Jane. Okay, we can go.